Hello, hi there, episode 162. Definitely a different introduction here because it doesn't matter.
At this
Only Dro's hearing this.
point,
Episode 162.
162. That's what I was practicing.
Oh, you was definitely wrong.
For 62 episodes, I've been saying it wrong. So, 162. Because I forgot 100, it becomes 100.
We were saying 1,062.
We're saying thousands. We're saying needle.
I'm down. Episode 162, the longest audition ever. Literally the longest audition of all time. Huh?
Are we surprised, though?
You dig. Although some dude from CBS Sports did look at our LinkedIn profile today.
You said you just said it said, looked at it.
He viewed the profile, yes.
Well, that's something.
That is something. Although I will say I might want to give this up if CBS is rolling out Champions League and we're not there. That might be the end for me. I might be like,
we have to start a new podcast.
That might be the breaking point. You know what? No, we tried. If we're on doing this podcast in Champions League, went to 3 different networks in our time. 4: ESPN and Fox, and then Bleacher Report, then CBS, and no call. Sorry, man. I might have to be like,
go full on political report.
Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna just be saying, Caesar. Today we're talking about Nelson Mandela's kids.
Oh, okay, but if this show says down, just know we're coming back with a hip hop show.
Down. We can talk about Megan Thee Stallion getting shot.
There's some good stuff there. I want to talk about righteous stuff if that's the case. Y'all not going to give us the love for the best soccer show ever. Just know we're going to go I guess we're supposed to be. What did Mario say? We're supposed to be.
Yeah. It smells
like a supposed to be.
It smells grown now. She know I'm ratchet, so I can turn up. Whatever.
It is what it is at this point.
Episode 162. We're definitely going to talk some EPL finally. Also want to get into an article I read. It was actually a really good article about a former Chelsea executive, Michael Emenalo. I don't know if Caesar ever heard of him. You ever heard of him?
Emenalo.
Yeah, it's actually better that you haven't because that was kind of on purpose by him. I want to talk about a little bit about his time at Chelsea and like the things that he experienced being an executive. I'm going to talk about there's no Balon d'Or this 2020, which I'm down. Maybe a new women's football team in LA. And we might, hopefully we can bring back
You mean there is a women's team, right?
No, a women's soccer team.
I said there is though. Didn't they announce it officially?
I mean, what's official right now?
That's true.
And also we might bring back, although it's not the Tezzy, but it is the let me start the rumor.
It's a rumor.
Classic. Yeah, we might talk about some rumors. They're not going to be like the good rumors, like how Tezzy used to send them. Caesar over here muting himself to sneeze, COVID sneeze into his elbow. Yeah, I'm snitching, sir. Keep it muted so I can talk and you don't like come in and mess me up. But yeah, we're going to talk about some rumors, and yeah, let's get into it. Oh wait, where's my Oh, here they are. I did watch some EPL. Damn, unmuted. I did watch some EPL. Finally, I think this is like my first time really watching EPL since the restart. I feel like I really haven't watched any. Caesar, are you going to tell them what you're doing on the camera or no?
I'm just looking at my fingernails.
Right. So I really wasn't caring before because Liverpool won the league and like Manchester City was behind them, but like had a pretty solid lead. I wasn't really looking at the standings very much, but then I happened to look at the standings the other day and I was like, oh, okay, it's like pretty close for the Champions League spots. So today, Man U was playing West Ham United and Chelsea playing Liverpool, which had pretty big stakes for all 4 teams. West Ham, although they're basically safe, but they're like trying to secure being safe in the Premier League and not going to the championship. But Man U is trying to like secure the 3rd or 4th spot for sure. So I did watch Man U versus West Ham from about 25 minutes on, and I was a little bit intrigued because everybody talks about Bruno Fernandes, Pogba, and everybody's talking about Martial and Rashford and all these guys are getting love. Definitely, Man U is not as boring as they used to be, but it ain't special. Like,
Oh, look who's coming around. Okay. I see you a little. You kind of enjoyed that shit, didn't you? Kind of enjoyed them.
Joy, who Man U?
Yeah.
Oh no, no, no! Like no, it was no. They used to be like terrible to watch. It's not like it wasn't like
Mm. Mm.
anything special. But I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, so anyway, there's a penalty on Pogba. He like the ball was like coming out of his face, and he like went like this, and it was a handball. Uh, and it was like, dog, like you're too far away to be doing that. Like,
Yeah. And you're
I'm
a
like,
World Cup winner. I mean,
I'm like,
let's
dog,
just
the ball was
let's
like,
just take that joint to the forehead. Let's go.
the ball was like 15
Take that
yards.
CTE and thug it out. Let's go.
The ball's like 15 yards away, dude. I'm like, you can't be doing this, dog.
Yeah,
Sorry, man.
you had to look at him.
Like, did you look? Like, I think he like wasn't looking kind of, and he looked like, oh god.
Okay, well, I do the same. It's all good.
Oh yeah, definitely. You would do it if it's coming slow. Pause.
Oh man,
So it was 1-0 late in the first half. The dude Michael Antonio, which I wonder like what national team he plays for.
he definitely get from West Ham burglars.
He's on West Ham.
Yeah, I'm saying like I think he plays. He's English. He plays for England.
Oh really? Okay.
Don't get excited. This is England.
But I did put like Man U looked regular. I also didn't love Rashford playing out wide. Like I don't love him playing because he was playing like wide left, and I didn't really love that.
He likes that spot though.
I think he does, and I think he's definitely better there than playing centrally.
Absolutely, in my opinion, absolutely.
Yeah, but I also don't love Martial playing centrally. But I think Martial is definitely like
I think he's better than Rashford at the central position.
yeah, and I think he's definitely like converted his game to being like more of a center forward. I think he's just like all right, like whatever, like I'm just
you win. You win.
yeah, exactly.
It's been 5 years. I'm 22. It's been 5 years. I'm 21. Fine, I'll be in the middle.
Yeah, basically. What else up? Oh, in the 51st minute in the second half, Martial and Mason Greenwood linked up a nice little 1-2, and Greenwood scored a nice goal. I did put that if West Ham had Yarmolenko out the entire game, that they would have won. And I also put Harry Maguire as a joke. Like, jeez, man, I can't believe this dude is a starter on. I think he's also the highest defender transfer ever. Starter or the biggest
center back.
Yeah, starter on the biggest team in the world, and he's just so unathletic, dude. Like it's just, oh god,
He reminds me of an MLS defender.
it's just insane. I'm like, damn, dog. Like he like that makes EPL look bad.
He finessed them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Here's one thing I did say though. I think that the dude's so sure or whatever, the coach for Man U, like I don't think that they should move forward with him. The person I think they should get to coach him, Leonardo Jardim.
Oh.
Because I think Leonardo Jardim has some tactics. Although he was running mostly a 4-4-2 at Monaco, like in their successful season, I think that was kind of out of necessity. I think he can.
Because you couldn't bench Mbappe, and then you really wanted Falcao out there.
Yeah, and like
it worked good for them.
Yeah, and I think like at that time they didn't really have like much of a person that could play on the right wing to run a 4-3-3, so they just ran that 4-4-2, and a 4-4-2 can kind of like make up for a lack of great ability in the midfield.
Yeah,
but because and I thought about that because when I was seeing Rashford out wide like that, I was just like, damn, dog, like I don't love it. Maybe
Martial, Rashford up top.
Yeah, and just have a 4-4-2, have Fernandes and Pogba. Pogba just like a little bit behind Fernandes, like he already does. Like Pogba already kind of plays behind Fernandes, and yeah, just although they don't have to run a 4-4-2 with Jardim, like I think Jardim would be a good coach for them.
I think that's a good idea. That's actually I didn't even think about that.
I'm sure he speaks English.
I'm sure he speaks like 5 languages, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they said all the Portuguese dudes speak hello languages.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like I mean, obviously he got fired again from Monaco. I think Monaco got the dude who was coaching Man U for a little. I'm not Man U. Who was coaching Bayern for a little bit.
Yeah, that one guy. Yeah.
Kovac or something.
Yeah.
I think he was like at Mönchengladbach before that. I can't remember, but yeah, I think Leonardo Jardim would be a good coach for Man U, dude.
I think so. That's a good one. I didn't even think about him, and I forgot that he's kind of out there in the markets too.
Yeah, because a lot of these coaches don't have no real tactics. I'm sitting there watching Liverpool. I'm like, there's literally nothing going on here.
Yeah, they have a couple. They have a couple guys who speak Portuguese on there. They have a couple of guys who speak French. He had some French players. He was coaching in Monaco. It'd work out for him. I'm sure he speaks English. It'd be pretty solid. You'd get
Yeah.
at least 80% of languages down there. Maybe 95.
No, I think he's 100%.
Solid.
He's cover everybody's languages. But yeah, the game ended 1-1, and so then I'll get into the standings after I talk about Chelsea versus Liverpool. Man, what a crazy game! It was pretty dope, actually. Although neither team plays like very scintillating football, I did realize I've been spoiled by Real Madrid.
Yeah, it was a nice ride.
Yeah, literally just been spoiled by watching this team play in fast forward, and like every other team just plays. What's his name? Naby Keita had a really great goal, super golazo in the 23rd minute. But I did put it's been boring so far. I did see a huge pride flag in the stands at Liverpool.
I mean, just a flag there, right? Because no fans.
Yeah, well, there's a bunch of different like flags and banners in the stands, but then I did see a big pride flag. I was like,
What
okay.
the sounds are. I know some of those teams are using audio.
Yeah, there's audio. Like, I don't really.
Some teams are playing fan audio. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, I think the network does that because you can go to like another channel or another like the app and it won't have audio. I kind of prefer that fan audio. I really don't want to hear the players like screaming the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. No, I don't want to hear that. I just feel like they're just whining the entire time. I don't.
They are.
I saw something with it was Lukaku and Victor Moses Caesar's eye. Holy shit! Victor Moses and like it was like Lukaku like Lukaku wanted the cross and like the Victor Moses crossed it but it got blocked and Lukaku was like Victor, fucking hell, man! I'm like, damn, relax. I'm like, it got blocked, man.
Yo, it's like, whoa. That was intense, man. Dude, chill out, dog.
I'm like, God dang, dog.
Yeah, you're gonna definitely see some of these players in a new light if you start watching these videos, man.
I don't want to hear that. Honestly, I don't.
I can imagine Ronaldo, this dude player screaming out. Imagine LA Galaxy Roy Keane. Oh my god, that's Zardes. Oh my god, that was one of the best moments in history.
I'm sure King was saying racial slurs as Zardes.
Yeah, I'm sure it was definitely before his BLM movement time.
Yeah,
he was definitely saying some wild shit.
I don't want to say anything because that's bad, but I do want to, but I'm not gonna.
It's really burning me inside to do a scene right now, but I'm not gonna do it to his family or the future of the show that's already gonna die because we're not gonna get the CBS deal.
Anyway, so in the 37th minute, Frank Lampard and Jurgen Klopp were kind of going at it. It was kind of cool. I know Frank Lampard's so ratchet. And I know Mason Mount is too, and I think we talked about that before, and I think that's why Lampard starts Mason Mount because I'm gonna talk about that in a second. So it's 1-0 at this point. Naby Keita had the golazo. Then 38th minute, Trent Alexander-Arnold had a dope free kick goal. Mane got fouled. Trent Alexander scored the free kick, 2-0. Then 5 minutes later, 43rd minute, there was a corner and the ball just ended up falling to Wijnaldum, kicked it in, 3-0. It's about to be halftime. Then Giroud scores a little rebound. Williams' shot got saved, and then Giroud cleaned it up. So we're going into halftime, 3-1. Then right after halftime, 55th minute, Firmino scores a dope header. It was a perfect cross by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Just like floated right on Firmino's head. got the goal. So now we're 4-1 Liverpool. At some point, Frank Lampard did like a 3-person sub. It was, or it might have been 4 actually. It was Tammy Abraham, Hudson-Odoi,
God.
Pulisic.
Is it Odoi the beater?
No, it was worse than that. But I guess he beat the case. But I'm still kind of like, And he was also the first player to get COVID.
And what?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he like went to France and went there, right?
Nah, he was just, I don't know, licked a pole. I don't know. So wait, it was Tammy Abraham, Pulisic, Hudson-Odoi. I think maybe just them 3 came on. Came on for like William, Giroud, and like somebody else. So then pretty much like right after that, Pulisic like got the rock, just dribbled through like 4 Liverpool dudes and got a perfect little cross, left-footed cross to Tammy Abraham, who got the tap in at 61st minute. So it's 4-2.
Holy Jesus.
I'm like, okay. But it was a really, like, Pulisic literally just like lined it up and was just like, I'm going. And just like fearlessly dribbled through and got a nice cross to Tammy Abraham.
That's dope.
Yeah, it was really dope, actually. I was impressed. Then 3 minutes later, 64th minute, nice cross in by, I want to say Hudson-Odoi. Yeah. Pulisic chests it down, controls it a couple times with his foot, blast that ball in, goal Pulisic in the 73rd minute, 4-3. I was like, okay. Because I was really about to be like, hey, CJ, let's just start recording because this game's over. But it was 73rd minute. Okay, it's turned to and Pulisic, like, impressive at this point.
Okay.
Then 84th minute, there was a counterattack, and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain scored, so it was over. But so it's 5-3 at that point.
You were like
and it was annoying because somebody got fouled, and they had their right back, who's his name, Reece James, cross the ball in. It got just like headed out, and Liverpool was just like out of there. And like it was a great cross by somebody to, and then it's like somebody dummied it, and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain just like fired it in. So yeah, anyway, Liverpool ended up winning 5-3, but it was a dope game. So at this point in the EPL, obviously Liverpool won the league, City's after them. So in third, we got Man U sitting on 63 points.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth, Chelsea sitting on 63 points. Leicester sitting on 62 points. And Wolves sitting on at sixth place, Wolverhampton sitting on 59. And the seventh, Tottenham sitting at 58. Now, Man U is playing Leicester next game. So if Leicester wins, they'll be on 65. Man U will be on 63. Chelsea is playing Wolves. So it's pretty fire right now. Huh?
Close race towards to get that last Champions League spot.
Yeah, and so I think at this point, Tottenham, who's playing in the FA Cup final? Chelsea and Arsenal. So I think whoever wins the FA Cup gets an automatic Europa League spot, I think. Okay, so if Chelsea win, it's going to get convoluted, so never mind. Basically, Tottenham at this point cannot be in Champions League. They're sitting on 58. They're going to be in Europa most likely no matter what.
John Marino.
Right? But Leicester, so basically, Leicester, Chelsea, and Man U are fighting for that last Champions League, for the last 2 Champions League spots. It could easily end up that Man U finishes 5th if Leicester beats them and Chelsea also gets a point. And honestly, Leicester, like, I feel like Leicester can beat Man U. Like, it's not even a question, like, the way Leicester plays. But then also Chelsea has got to not lose to Wolves, I think. Anyway, it's turned up in the bottom half of in the bottom of the Champions League race in EPL. I'm definitely gonna watch Man U versus Leicester. Let me see when that game is actually, because that's a pretty fire game there. Well, it actually it's not fire, but it's fire based on the circumstances. That game is on Sunday. So yeah, on Sunday is the last match day in EPL. As a somewhat Man U hater, like I'm kind of want Man U to be back in Europa League.
Mm.
Like at this point, like I want to see Leicester in Champions League because I feel like they just get no love. And my boy Pineda, the right back, is on there, and he's a baller.
Ayoze?
Oh, Ayoze, they do got Ayoze too.
Oh, you didn't even mean him. All right, my bad.
No, I think Pineda,
your favorite Portuguese right back.
Yeah, I'm like he's a baller, yo.
He's very good.
Who else they got? They got some other
ballers back though. That'd been dope. He's way better than Danilo.
Who? Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, well, Danilo's Brazilian, but this dude right here. Let me put this in the rumors because I feel like they didn't.
No, and I meant on Real Madrid. I'm saying Real Madrid.
Are you saying Real Madrid should get Pereira?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a good pickup, actually.
Yeah. Or even Juventus, he'd be going there too. Yeah.
I seen Danilo. I feel like his first name might be Danilo, but no, it's Ricardo Pereira.
It's Ricardo Pereira. Okay.
Yeah. I've seen him do so much on his left foot. I'm like, this dude's a baller, yo.
Yeah.
Who was that one dude? That one right back for
Brazil.
No, for Nice that went to Inter, or was he a left back?
A right back. They went to Inter.
Is there something with a W? I feel like I can't.
Oh remember. Yeah. You're talking about it's like Wanderson or Will. I forgot. I didn't talk about.
I forgot.
Some Brazilian, right?
I think he's Brazilian. Yeah. Anyway, so EPL's turned up right now, and I'm excited for the last match day in EPL just to see who's going to be in Champions League. Who knows if we'll even have Champions League? Actually, let me just mention this really quick because I actually forgot to mention this last week. So obviously, all the leagues have been playing with no fans, but what's the name? PSG's been having friendlies, and they're having fans in the stands. When they played Le Havre and then they beat them like 9-0, like they played in Le Havre, like they said there was like 5,000 fans there. There's fans in the stands next to each other not wearing masks. And then the second friendly they had, same thing. I'm like, why the hell did they cancel the league then?
That's goofy.
I was really tripping. I was like, yo, there's like fans. I
remember watching the video, there was fans. Like, what are people here?
And there's literally, they're next to each other and they're not wearing masks. Like very few were wearing masks. So I don't really know the COVID situation in France or like different cities. Good. I have no idea. But I was like, damn. And also Liverpool, since they're doing their championship parade stuff, like, yeah, there's going to be like a hella fans outside, like hella. So, but when I saw it, I was like, I don't know why the hell they canceled the league. Cause like, and I remember something like their president, not the prime minister, but the president was saying something about not having any sporting events till next year. So I don't know, like if something changed or what. Yeah. It was pretty interesting to see that. Anyway, so yeah, I read this long article in The Guardian about former Chelsea executive named Michael Emenalo, who talked about his time as the technical director at Chelsea. I'm not going to go through like every single thing in the article, but I do, recommend it as like just to show like how much racism this dude faced. And Caesar, I'm gonna tell you some quotes right now that's like insane.
I'm so excited for this.
I'm thinking that he said that it's only been him and one other black person that have been technical directors in EPL in the last like 30 years. Um, but he talked about different things like, bringing in certain players and like how he like um, really worked to fix the academy there at Chelsea. People saying like, oh, like players don't come from academies and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
basically like saying there's kind of a narrative like don't like try to get players from your own academy, just get them from like other places and then like just bring them to your club after they're good.
Yeah.
Because he said that he had told people that Kevin De Bruyne can be like the next Frank Lampard basically at Chelsea, and he's like, they laughed at me. And I'm like, and he's like, yeah, now look at him now. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, and Lukaku too. Like he was saying like how good he is, and they were like, yeah, whatever. So I want to just say like different things that happened to him um, while he was technical director at Chelsea. Um, I want to like. I think he said like during his time there, which was from 2009 2017. I think he said there was 10 different coaches. Um, what he said in 2000. No, maybe he was longer than that because he said in 2008 after they lost the Champions League, the coach was Avram Grant, and basically this Michael Emenalo was saying like he was like Avram Grant was going to get fired, and Michael was saying like I'm going to go with you, and Avram Grant was like no, like stay there because the owner likes you, so he stayed there. But like basically he's talking about how many times in different ways that he was slighted as a technical director. People saying like, oh, he's African because he's from Nigeria, saying like, oh, he's African, like he doesn't know about football. Like, damn, where is it? Damn, the article's long as hell. Okay, this is him talking about the academy. I guess he was saying like how Belgium has like a hella good players, and they were saying like, oh, Belgium is in Brazil. Like, don't try to act like they got all these players, but he proved them wrong in that regard.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so he's saying that how. So obviously Roman, what's his name, Abramovich, the owner of Chelsea.
Yeah, the Russian dude.
Yeah, so he's Russian, and he was saying how like a lot of times they wouldn't even assume that he speaks English. Like they like reporters and stuff would be like, oh, he speaks English. Like, oh wow. And also he was saying like the narrative around him was like, oh, like why does Roman Abramovich have this like African technical director? He must have like killed somebody for him in Africa, so that's why he hired him or something like that.
Come on, dog. No one's saying that, dude. That's so extreme to diss somebody. Like, he must have murked somebody else. He's doing him a favor. Like, holy shit, we're in a professional job setting.
And literally, I'm like, that's two racist things. Like, this dude Abramovich is Russian, so he's some kind of thug, and this dude is some kind of like contract killer because he's African. I don't know. I'm not gonna get all the way into it, but it's a really good article and like kind of talks about his job in itself. Like the whole article isn't about race, but like the job of a technical director. He talked about how he never really wanted to be in the media very much. Like he wasn't really trying to be like that. He talked about his time with Mourinho there and like when Mourinho got fired the second time and how he like talked in the media about that and how like things has shifted with Mourinho and just like the weight on the shoulders of a technical director and also being like a black technical director on a team like Chelsea, which is known for being kind of posh kind of team.
Mm-hmm.
And like dealing with reporters and they're just like looking at you like, what does this guy know?
Yeah.
And just that reality in life for a lot of people of color, like, you know, you get in certain settings and one, people think that you don't deserve to be there. Like you got hooked up, like you couldn't have just earned your way there. And also thinking like you don't really know what you're talking about. And obviously this guy had so much success as a technical director with Chelsea, win Champions League, winning the league a bunch of times and winning various cups and working with amazing coaches like Mourinho.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um, I mean, granted, I do think that the job of a technical director, I do think that between me and Caesar, we could do that job easily. Uh,
Project Breakthrough.
like not like no question, basically any sport. But
Like we just give us like a little bit. If it's a sport we don't talk about, let's give us a little time to just kind of watch a little bit and be like, I know what you need.
literally,
Literally, I'd be like, yeah, I know what you need.
like literally, like we could be like just the two of us be technical director of Chelsea, just like right now.
We'll both be co-technical director of Chelsea.
Yeah, we'll just split the salary.
Yeah.
And like it'll be easy. And mostly because I'm just not scared of those guys. like I will ship them out of there with no question.
Ben, was gonna ship Pulisic 2 weeks ago. Now look at Pulisic.
First of all, you were the one that was talking about Pulisic. You said he wasn't all that.
I'd have shipped his ass.
Yeah, you would have shipped him.
Helping that one team, Beşiktaş or whatever, win Turkish league. Congratulations, buddies. He'd have been playing out there doing all the moves.
Başakşehir.
He'd been playing for Beşiktaş, you know what I'm saying, holding up jerseys up with Ozil out there.
It's funny because they were like, Ozil. Actually, you know what? Never mind. We'll talk about that in the rumors. Okay, so Caesar, how do you feel about there not being a Balon d'Or this year?
I think it's kind of fair because the only reason I think it's fair is because like it's kind of a weird season, like it's split in half. So I think it's unfair for players that had like some type of momentum going on before, and if their production has dropped off, you know, like it's kind of like sucks because it's not really their fault. There's like a nationwide global pandemic that happened. So, yeah, I think that and also like some like the leagues are doing some leagues aren't even playing. Like it's not fair to like you know, like people France decided to shut down but still throw raves. So I don't know what's going on over there. But they shut down their league. Yeah, I just don't think it's like kind of fair. Like as much as the Balon d'Or isn't a fair award like at all because it's given to one person overall. We discussed this on the show. The another unfair thing is that some people weren't even available to make a case for themselves, and that's not fair. Like they're not able to play to prove why they deserve to win it or not. Like it's just not right. So it's good that they called it off this year. I mean, the comment section can be littered with just messy pictures anyways, but yeah, like I think it's fair that they didn't do it this year.
I mean, I think that you're only saying that because you know Ronaldo wasn't going to win it.
I mean, he definitely did hit 50 goals at Juventus, so shout out to him. But yeah.
Not this season.
I mean, he hit 50 goals at Juventus, so shout out to him.
Okay.
I don't know why you're attacking black players like that, but go
ahead. Yeah, I do think that – oh, damn. I was going to talk about something when I talk about EPL, but I forgot. Definitely, I don't think they should have it. Like, yeah, it's just too hard. Like, it would just be a big asterisk on the award this season. Like, if anybody probably deserved it, for sure, it'd be like Lewandowski. He scored a lot of goals.
Yeah, stupid number of goals here, right?
Yeah, from what I remember. But also, like, Champions League is going to be like way later. Like it's just hard. Yeah. And I'm glad they announced it now. Like, because, you know, since Champions League is going to be in August, you know, like whoever wins Champions League, like that's going to kind of count for them in the 2021, what's it called?
Yeah, they might get 2 in one calendar year.
Kind of. So I think that it's good, and I'm glad they announced it now. Like, I think people look forward to the ceremony, kind of, because it's always kind of like you always get some kind of like weird thing that happens at the Balon d'Or ceremony. I think the last time was Eric Cantona had that weird ass speech, and I remember
they had like Messi and Ronaldo next to each other, and they're asking him like. They asked like Ronaldo about Messi if he liked him or something like that. I was like, y'all just really trying to make this viewable, which I can respect. I'll watch it. Maybe I'll watch a clip.
Yeah, and I remember one time they had, I think they had Messi, Ronaldo, and
Neymar
and Suarez up on the stage.
Oh yeah, right.
The lady was like speaking English, and like Ronaldo and Suarez could like respond to her, and Messi was like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Listen, I'm from the gutter. I don't know what y'all talking about.
He's like, one language only here, buddy.
But I went from Spain to Spain, so I don't know what y'all talking about.
It was funny because like the lady, obviously you got to have a host that like speaks multiple languages. So the lady was like, she was talking to Ronaldo, and then she's like gonna talk to Suarez, kind of. She was like, oh, like gonna switch to Spanish, and he was like, oh no, it's fine. Like she was like, oh yeah, you played at Liverpool, like but his English wasn't great, but like he could understand her though.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, it's cool. Messi was like, no, we'll be having none of that here.
Imagine him doing just.
Honestly, I can't even imagine like being a player like in your 30s and like you're a star and like you don't learn English. Like I don't know, it's weird to me. I'm sorry, like just learn English, dude. Is that racist of me? Is it? Okay, all right.
Just kidding. Nah, he should because it's funny. Like especially like you're a global star. Like you're all over the world. Like you do ads in English. So why are you capping?
I'm like
English is ads. I'm like, bro.
Like I'm looking at Mbappe. Like you can tell Mbappe was like, I'm learning English. Like I seen him talking to Modric in English. Like they're speaking English with each other.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm glad they did that. They're mostly the Messi super duper fanboys are like, oh, Messi's gonna win.
Yeah. They get a sixth or whatever, right?
But I definitely would have been more looking at Lewandowski, even though I don't like Lewandowski winning it. But I guess he's
for for what a weird season. Yeah, I guess. You don't want to give it to Neymar for those WhatsApp messages?
Don't remind me.
The best night at Tark's house ever.
For sure. So Caesar, it looks like they're gonna be in the 2022 NWSL season. They're trying to have a women's football team here in LA. There's been a bunch of female athletes and celebrities, actresses coming together to basically finance this move. The ownership group has called itself Angel City. It's kind of weird that there's no California team in NWSL.
I didn't even notice that at all. I was like, oh wow, what the hell are they doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it's been desperately needed that. So especially Southern California, the soccer's big here too.
So this is a big ownership group. It also includes Serena Williams' husband, Alexis Ohanian, who's the co-founder of Reddit.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big bread.
That's stupid bread.
Is he ashamed of himself? Because Reddit is like the cause of a lot of bad things. You don't think he's ashamed a little bit? No?
Reddit gets to fly under the radar a little bit.
I guess Jennifer Garner is part of the ownership group. Eva Longoria, Jessica Chastain, who played Murph in Interstellar.
Ah, now I know who it is.
Yeah.
Damn, she got money like that?
I mean, it's a pretty big group, and so like I don't think you got to put in
$5.
I'm not saying that, but also Natalie Portman and obviously Serena Williams are part of the.
It's kind of like the LAFC team that had like 1,000 people in it too. Like it was like Magic Johnson, a bunch of people were like, wow, I didn't like I was an older guy. Will Ferrell, like they had a bunch of names too.
Yeah, so it's a female majority ownership group.
Oh shit, that's cool. That's dope.
Yeah,
that's really dope actually.
Yeah, they said that the league has always long sought an LA-based team, but I guess it just wasn't really like feasible until recent. But yeah, hopefully they have a 2022 season. It looks like they're going to be having a women's LA team. I would definitely love to go to those games. I mean, honestly, like I love to watch women's football.
I would definitely go to a game.
Yeah, and I was saying for years, like I would rather go to a women's PSG match than a men's, like just because, like, whatever you go to the game, like the women's team is like kind of dope. Like watch PSG versus Lyon women's league in France, like that'd be turned up.
That does sound fun though.
Yeah, Lyon's baller, like PSG's pretty good too. Like, damn, I would love to watch that.
Yeah, I mean, like we're talking about AJC, like I'd definitely go to one of the games. I want to check that out. That's pretty cool. I didn't even like. It's really kind of processing to have a majority women's ownership group. That's really gangster. I'm not gonna lie.
For sure. I mean, I don't know if there's any other teams like that, but that'd be dope if there are. Yeah, short episode today. Seems like. Did you do the timer or no?
Yeah, we're at 45 minutes.
Okay, pretty short episode here. I mean, Caesar been taking some hits, as they should say.
As the kids would say.
So, want to bring back a segment for a little bit. The Tezzy rumors, although they're not technically Tezzy rumors, but we're going to bring back some rumors. Because, I mean, I guess they solidified when the transfer window is going to be for EPL. I want to say it's like August to October or something like that.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Kind of missed one also, so.
Yeah, so some rumors that I saw, Danilo Pereira, a.k.a. Danilo Ex Machina, to Arsenal.
Oh, that's a great move.
Yeah,
that's a great move. I think that not only a move because people get to actually see how good this man is, but I think he really deepens a very young and strong midfield that Arsenal already has. That'd be a great asset.
Yeah, he was saying that he thinks he could play in Arsenal. I guess there's been some issues with Guendouzi and Arteta. So maybe Guendouzi might be on the way out, which, like, I don't really know what that's about. But if I'm the Arsenal brass, I'd rather get rid of Arteta than Guendouzi. Like, I don't know.
Juventus should be like, let's drop this Rabiot and get Guendouzi right now. Can you imagine how good Guendouzi would be in Juventus? He'd be a baller. Him and Bentancur in the middle, damn, that's a legit unit right there, dog.
Like, honestly, like I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's ratchet or just like I don't know.
He did do a car ad. I was like, yeah, you're getting that bread now? You're getting the car ads?
I don't know, like, what he's like as a person, but I do know on the pitch he's ridiculous. Like, this is somebody, like, you don't see very many players like that command the midfield. It's almost like there's like a force field.
Age.
Yeah, like there's like a force field around him when he gets the ball, and he just like picks it out wherever it wants to go.
But when I watched that, what was that super talented midfielder they always talk about? The Italian guy who plays in Brescia. It's like, I forgot his name. He's like the young captain, whatever. He's going to be like the next thing, right? I watched him. I watched 4 Brescia games this year. I wasn't like, man, this is mind blowing. But it's always hard to see talent on a poor team.
Yeah.
So, but when you watch Guendouzi, I'm like, damn, like, this guy's like good. Like, that's any real scout is like scribbling. Like, that's a guy right there. You know, like someone that is very comfortable when the attack is coming towards him in the defensive setting. And then the best thing about that is that when he receives the ball off of a good defensive play, it's not just a small back pass to reset. He's doing outlets. He's setting this up. Like, I'm like, that reminds me a lot of Casemiro's skill set, like a Cruz skill set of just getting that ball out there to set the play. I like that a lot.
Yeah, no, he's amazing. So I don't know, like, if I'm Arsenal, like, technical director, I'm looking at Arteta like, coaches come a dime a dozen, dude. Like, you were somebody's lackey for like 10 years.
Technical director decision made by Bam.
I'm like, you were just running down behind Guardiola for a few years, dog. Like, Jardim, Arsenal should get Jardim.
Damn, that'd be stupid good. That'd be a genius move too.
That was actually a rumor for a while too. After Wenger left, but
you might be able to fix your boy Pepe out there.
Maybe, yeah. Like, dude, just run, dog. Like,
how about just play? Take your long sleeves off and play.
Seriously, dog, you're hot, dude. Like,
it's 90 degrees, you got long sleeves on. Go play.
But yeah, they were saying Danilo. I didn't realize he's 28 years old. I'm like, damn.
That's it?
Kind of over for you.
I literally 28 years old. It's over for you. Like, he can be a 32-year-old midfielder. That's still 4 years away. Like, 28 is over for you.
Kind of done on me.
I was like, well, I thought he'd be 30 already. I can't believe he's only 28. That's what I was thinking. 28 already?
I mean, he like, black don't crack. He looked like he could be like 23.
Yeah, he literally has aged a day since he started.
Seriously. Also,
I
so
wish one day he finds out he's the best nickname ever, Danilo Ex Machina. Like literally, it's the dopest nickname for him ever in history.
he'd be like, "Oh, I love that movie." You're like when they start dancing.
English. Well, it's a great movie.
Yeah, he's like when they start dancing, the robot, they do the disco part. I love that part. He's like, I do kind of look like her. Yeah.
He's like looking in the mirror. Oh, you're right.
Yeah. You guys are pretty clever, man. uh, what's the name? Oh, and Porto did just win the league also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Are you so you a Porto fan again or?
No, I'm good. I'm riding with Benfica again.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
I'll let you know when I flip though.
Okay. So there was a rumor talking about Ozil going to Fenerbahce. And I was like, y'all are so dumb. This dude had Erdogan at his wedding. Of course he's not going to Fenerbahce. He's going to Başakşehir here.
I was waiting for this bar.
Like
waiting for that bar. Like y'all really don't know world politics, my friend.
At all. Like Başakşehir is Erdogan's actual team. Like he made that team. So that's where Ozil's going. And he's gonna be whack there too.
Oh, he's a big garbo sauce there too.
Like they got
what a convenient time they won too, which is funny.
They got plenty Africans in Turkey Superliga that run circles around him.
Yeah, Africans and random reject Dutch wingers, like
run circles around Ozil all day. They're playing in Turkey.
This dude's Eli or somebody that's like 34, 33, blasted $sign and neck tattoos all over. And I'm like, dog, Ozil, you want none of that sauce, buddy. This dude doing 18 step overs. Ozil, you do not want that sauce. And I've seen some of them play. Them boys be tackling out there. I would really not. I would look at the MLS, go chill in Miami, kick the ball around the pink jersey, run around. My man, you do not want to go to Turkey. It's not the move.
They be playing in Turkey.
They come to play in Turkey. Ask Byron when they went to Besiktas that first game. They were like, "Whoa, this is intense here."
Yeah, no, they I mean, it's good football. Like I don't watch Turkish league, but it's good.
They have good talent too. Like Turkish players are really good players as well too. Along with they get good talent from other leagues that should be in good teams. Like they get some good African players. I remember they had that one guy, the Fenerbahce had that one Nigerian striker that was a baller. Who was he killing? Monaco? He was murking him. I'm like, can someone get him off the team?
See, I'll never forget. That was the year that they made Monaco play.
Emenalo.
They made Monaco play Fenerbahce and Villarreal to get into Champions League.
Like, this is racist, dude.
They're like, that's racist stuff.
Why do we have to go? Manu was playing like Poopsville United and some random team in Alaska, the Arctic Circle. I'm like, they got to play the Arctic Circle team and they got to go play some random team in Iceland. But meanwhile, Monaco got to travel through the trenches of hell and play in Turkey, and Villarreal was coming off a good year.
I was like, this ain't fair.
What's his name off to Man U? They were a good player.
I was like, yo, this is not fair, man. But that dude Emenalo was balling on Fener. I don't know how Monaco did that year, but but you know how?
They should have signed Emenalo.
You know how was because of Leonardo Jardim.
Jardim was really good. He just knew how to make it happen.
But yeah, so Ozil definitely will not be going to Fenerbahce. He will be going to if he goes anywhere in Turkey, it will be Başakşehir. And congratulations to them winning the league.
Yeah, so, if I could, I would watch some more.
Yeah, it comes on being. I'm not really that interested in it, but
I'll watch I used to like watching Galatasaray versus Besiktas. That was fun before.
If it's on, I can watch it, but I'm not really carrying that.
The only reason I ever really watched Galatasaray game is because I wanted to see Felipe Melo in a fight. He was literally TV for me. I'm like, he's gonna fight somebody in this game. He's gonna get a red card, and it's gonna be fun. Let's see what happens.
I mean, Galatasaray does have the number one goalie legend, Fernando Muslera. Actually,
I mean, here's the Uruguayan plug, of course.
Oh yeah. So here's some of these rumors. This one's very stupid. Chelsea's trying to sign Marc-Andre ter Stegen. I'm like, that's not even.
We're done next.
Yeah, that's not ever gonna happen.
They literally paid $3 bajillion. They paid $400 trillion and a ton of oil for Kappa out of the shout out to motherland. But no.
Definitely never. I guess that guy Kai Havertz is from Bayer Leverkusen. I guess Chelsea's really trying to get him, but I'm like, damn.
Real Madrid, like, all right.
But I'm like, but damn, they signed Ziyech and Timo Werner. Like, why are you trying to get this guy
Yeah.
too?
And
Like,
they have Mason Mount and they have Pulisic. Why the hell would you get Kai Havertz?
yeah, and you got Hudson Odoi, like, and Tammy Abraham.
Yeah,
Like,
hella dudes there, man.
yeah, like
You
chill.
still got Willian out there. Who's
William.
veteran Willian now, Captain Van Willian.
um, who's wilding out over there? I guess Man City's trying to get Ferran Torres from Valencia, who's a really good player. But they're saying BVB is also interested, but Ferran Torres is a baller. That'd be a good pickup for Man City. It'll be interesting. We've talked about Man City and like obviously Pep Guardiola's style. Like Ferran Torres is a really good player, but he's young. I feel like if he goes to City and like kind of gets indoctrinated into like Pep's tactics, it might like mess him up later. Like
RP Gabriel Jesus.
yeah, and even Raheem Sterling to some degree too. Like when he plays for the national team, it like doesn't really translate as well because he's used to kind of playing like that style. And if you're not around, like even I mean, just the tiki taka. I don't want to say Pep, but like it could work out for Ferran Torres, who's really good. But it also could be like, yeah, you're gonna be good, but like Spain don't really have that many players like that. So like you might mess your shit up for later.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
But they're saying BVB might also get him too, which would be a good move also. I guess Arteta is saying he's confident that Aubameyang is going to stay. They're talking about giving him 250 grand a week for him to stay. You know, I guess you got to do what you got to do. Aubameyang is a good player, and like you're not going to find another striker like him easily. So like, yeah, you got to pay him. Stretch the defense and like can play like on the wing also.
Production is really important. You might find somebody with the base that could be like him. Like, I mean, I'm gonna be real. Like, if I was Arsenal, if I'd want somebody that's either similar or probably potentially be better, I'd probably try to get like Leao off of Milan or something like that, like a player like that. But that's a player you can just keep your eye on. And in the meantime, Oba's still producing, so why not? Like, he's not at the end, so why not just let him go?
And also, if you finally get rid of Ozil, then you can probably afford it.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's probably a lot of weekly money left now.
Feel me? Here's some rumor. This better not ever happen, but they're talking about Cavani to Leeds because Leeds got promoted.
That's the racist one I've seen all day.
I'm like, come on now.
Effing Leeds United. What if he goes there and drops like 45 goals? That'd be so funny.
I'm so down. But if he goes there, I'm definitely watching Leeds games.
I know you like already. Honestly, it'd be doper if you just got a Leeds United Cavani shirt. That'd be fresh. That's the most random thing in history.
I don't ever want that to happen.
I hope Cavani goes to Wolves.
Oh, that'd be hard.
Yeah.
Let's see what else is going on here. These are kind of whack. Okay, so the last one then. Wait a minute. Was it PSG? Oh, okay. I guess Areola, the goalie, the former PSG goalie, he's on loan at Real Madrid. Well, I guess he's a PSG goalie, but he's on loan at Real Madrid. I guess his family bought a house, and he bought a house in London. So maybe he's going to EPL somewhere.
The biggest mistake going on here is that Juventus literally. I thought Juventus should have got Areola. Like that's the guy they need so bad. Like you still have Chess, whatever the hell his name is back there. He's garbage. Like no one. He's like the most loan out goalie of all time. Like backup. Like he's garbage. I'm still watching him overthrow people and kick that ball out of bounds so much. I'm like, you're literally hot trash. You still have him out there. This man is 30 years old, can't keep a ball in the goddamn white lines. So why don't you just get Areola, like Areola, whatever? Like just get him back. Just get him. Like he's young. You could literally have him be there forever. Like he'd be good. I'm sure. Like that would have been a good signing. But you never know. I was like they stumbled on it. This man's like a backup. Like at Real Madrid, and then he said no, and PSG is like loan him out. Like that's a great young, talented guy to pick up. He has a good base. Saw him in person. He's shorter than me, so whatever.
He's solid.
I'll never forget. I saw him standing there shirtless at the swings in Santa Monica. I was like, I didn't know who the hell that was. Now look at him. I saw that Filipino tattoo on the chest, though. I think I see that, dog.
Danny Ceballos is saying that he'd love to stay at Arsenal instead of going back to Real Madrid because he wasn't.
We know you want to stay. Yeah, just go. It's cool. We're good, homie. We got East Coast.
Yeah, no, I think it'd be good for him to stay in England.
Me too. He wants to play.
For sure. And also, what's his name? Gareth Bale's agent is saying that he is staying at Real Madrid.
I hope he enjoys that bench life.
I mean, just so dumb and just weird and toxic. Like, it's just weird, man. Like, it really just gets away with everything, and you already know why.
You know, it's funny because the best thing for him to stay because then he's just never going to expose how trash he is if he goes to another team that makes him play. If he goes out there to some team, even went to Leeds United, they'll be like, wow, this guy's really whack.
Literally.
Go to Leeds, man. They need you. Go. Show him your production rate.
You know where he should go?
I dare Gareth Bale to play 15 games in a row. This dude, Iñaki, play 200 games. Go play, Gareth Bale. Go play some games.
You know where he should go is back to Tottenham. And you know what? He will not produce. He will not.
No.
Son is like a gajillion times better than him.
Yeah.
All these dudes are better than him. Lucas Moura is better than him. He will be on the bench there too.
He'd be right in the pine. He'd be he wouldn't be starting it. Like, it's pointless.
Doing this.
No, doing the nap. He did a picture of the nap. It's funny, that picture they have of him taking a nap on the bench is really funny to me because the comment section with the Gareth Bale lovers are like, he knew the cameras there, so he trolled. I'm like, dog, all right.
It's just weird because I'm like, y'all are just so
I love him so much. What has he done for you?
Tell
me what he's done for you.
People are just
defended him down.
People are programmed. I'm gonna just keep it all the way gully. People are programmed to give white people a pass.
And I think so.
And I think that they are all like, this is what it is. It's like, oh, he's playing in Spain with those people, and like they're treating him poorly.
You poor guy.
It is it's that narrative, and I'm just like, dude, like we're watching the games. He's not good. He doesn't produce. He's really whack. Like, come on, dude. And now his agent is toxic and just saying that we're staying. And it's like, why? Like, you have a player. Like, doesn't he want to play? He's not better than anybody on the team.
At all.
Like, at all. Like, he's literally not better than anybody. Everybody, like, Zidane is putting Fede Valverde over there because Bale sucks, dude.
Yeah, it's a waste of time and space.
Yeah. So anyway, hopefully, the only thing I care about in those transfer rumors is Cavani not going to Leeds and Bale leaving Real Madrid.
I hope he stays.
Anyway, episode 162, we made a podcast. The thing that I was going to say earlier was that because I couldn't remember if we talked about it before. Is that literally it's like very obvious that you got to have Brazilians on your team to win the leagues. And like any team that won the league this season features a Brazilian player, or at least one. Liverpool got Fabinho and Firmino. Bayern Munich got Thiago, even though he's a traitor. He plays for Spain.
Yeah, he doesn't count for us, but go ahead. I'll take it.
But he's Brazilian, though.
Yeah, he is.
PSG got Neymar and everybody else.
40 guys.
Yeah. Who else is there?
Madrid has Casemiro and Marcelo.
And Marcelo. Juve's got
and Rodrigo. Damn, my bad.
Yeah, exactly. Juve has Alexandro, Danilo, and I feel like CR7 has transcended Brazilianism.
He is. I mean, he's been to Brazil, so it counts.
He's transcended Brazilianism.
I'm not gonna say all that with you, but I'm not gonna let you do that.
Can can that be the title?
No, he can't control every continent. Goddammit.
Can that be the
affiliation? Now we're saying that, and he's living in his whole life and families from Europe, and now he has transcended Brazilianism. Now he's in South America too. He can't own the world.
Can Ronaldo? Can the title be Ronaldo has transcended Brazilianism?
I mean, go ahead, because literally no one's know what the hell we're talking about. They're gonna be like, what does the sentence even freaking mean? They're gonna be like, I don't even know. It's just a conglomerate of words that just go together.
Yeah. Okay. Can the title be Brazilianism?
Yeah, that'd be fresh.
Okay. I'm not gonna have you do no collage of Brazilian players because your ass is high. But
I was gonna go wild. I was gonna get the Sandlot pictures.
but yeah, you definitely got to have Brazilians, dude. Like Barcelona tried to do it with just Arthur, and it's not gonna work. You got to have a Brazilian with some color too.
Yeah, we're like Rafinha. He's a baller.
Yeah,
Rafinha's good.
Who?
Rafinha.
He ain't been there in 3 years.
I know, but he's good. They just keep loaning him down.
You know what I'm saying? They got
getting 210. That's why.
You got to have Brazilians with color. Like Arthur doesn't count.
Was, but they played us. That's why they didn't win.
Exactly. You got to have Brazilians with color if you want to win the league.
I mean, they used to have Danny Alves, so they got to find somebody.
And Danny Alves left, and they ain't done shit since then.
Maybe they'll get Richarlison.
Ooh, Richarlison's a baller. Richarlison's too good.
Yeah, it's annoying. I'm like, good thing you're on Everton. Thank the Lord.
Is he ratchet?
Rocketing if he was on a good team.
I feel like what happened to Guendouzi is he just started hanging out with Aubameyang and then Lacazette, and he's just basically just oh, I'm black, let me just be ratchet.
Can we please end the show? You're being ridiculous. Are you kidding me? You just said that if Guendouzi started, the reason what happened to Guendouzi hanging out with Lacazette and Aubameyang, he started turning up and be like, I'm black, it's all good.
And Pepe, he's just
yeah, I think Pepe was the one that really just let him do whatever he wanted to.
I think Pepe's actually really low key. Aubameyang turns up. I don't know about Lacazette, but I think
Lacazette only when he's chilling Nagolin.
Yeah, Aubameyang, because I remember the either the owner or somebody at BVB was saying Aubameyang his lifestyle is a little bit much, and I remember Aubameyang coming out saying I'm not gonna change that. I'm not changing my lifestyle. I'm doing what I want. He got some reflective Lamborghini or something like that. So I think Guendouzi was just look, we all
broke in 5 years after he retires. But go ahead.
Probably. Anyway, episode 162, we made a podcast. The number one in the world, absolutely. Maybe I'll start smoking on the podcast too. It'll be hella lit.
That'd be a great episode.
I'll get paranoid and start crying. Yeah, make sure you subscribed or whatever.
Whatever.
And holler.